You know, I like to joke about the film Mirage seal of quality, but that really is a seal of quality when you compare it to this one.
Oof-faced!
Yep, we're going back to Eli Roth territory where he shows us how much he's grown as a filmmaker since Cabin Fever.
So we start the movie with a bunch of unlikable jackasses looking to do nothing else but party and have sex.
Oops, that was Cabin Fever again. On to Hostel.
So we start the movie with a bunch of unlikable jackasses looking to do nothing else but party and have sex.
Ole proudly presents Isabella.
We can't rail a girl who's in a coma. I think that's illegal even in Amsterdam.
They may be jackasses, but they're jackasses with morals.
So while continuing to do nothing to make us care about anything in this movie, the jackasses' winning personalities get them kicked out of a club.
I don't know why you guys are waiting. It's a f***ing fest in there. Wall to wall cock.
Oh, Eli Roth, I love your writing.
So they go to a whorehouse, but Josh here has reservations about that.
Paying to go into a room to do whatever you want to someone isn't exactly a turnout.
Guess this is Roth's way of trying to make a more likable character? I don't know, it's all rather pointless. Then we get to see how stupid our heroes really are when they realize that despite the fact they are only here to party and get laid, they somehow manage to seek out a hostel that still enforces a curfew.
After curfew, man.
But that's okay because it was necessary so that they could meet up with this loser.
Looking for girls.
Yeah.
So this dipshit tells them about a village in Slovakia where even he was able to score, and they figure if it actually worked for him, they'll go there too.
Besides, if you can't trust some weird guy you just met who brought you into his apartment and then really wants to get you laid for absolutely no reason, who can you trust?
You need a fork there, Chief?
I prefer to use my hand. I believe people have lost their relationship with food.
Salad Fingers tells them about the girls again in case we managed to forget what was told to us a minute ago, and since they're going there for that reason, naturally he assumes they are gay.
How are the girls?
Very beautiful.
Whoa! Don't touch!
So they arrive at their pretend Slovakian town. I say pretend because the way Hostel portrays Slovakia was apparently so inaccurate it offended Slovak officials. Roth countered this by saying Hostel aims to show Americans' ignorance of the world around them.
Yeah, it does that by, being inaccurate. He must have meant just one American's ignorance of the world around him.
Oof-faced!
Anyway, getting back to the plot of the movie. The plot. Okay, getting back to the nothing that was happening.
You must be the king of the swing.
You made a reservation under the king of the swing?
Yeah, of course, my horse.
Even the laugh track didn't think that was funny.
I can see that. You will have roommates.
Roommates, huh? That's gay.
Ooh, there's that winning charm only Eli Roth can put on his characters.
It's quickly not gay, though, when they realize it's two women who are actually turned on by the sight of their stupid faces.
We're going to the spa. You should come.
I'm so happy I shaved my balls.
Oh, phew. I was worried this might lead to a plot.
After that, they changed things up by going to a party.
I'm actually surprised Party Cop didn't cameo in this movie.
Josh almost gets beat up by a gang of kids, but is saved by Salad Fingers.
I wanted to say sorry about earlier.
We cool?
Oh yes, thank you for saving me. Can I thank you with sex? Josh, you're a idiot.
You should do what was right for you.
And that is, of course, doing the same thing we've seen the whole movie. They do drugs, drink, and screw. But when they wake up, their friend Oli is missing.
I don't care.
How the hell are we supposed to understand this without subtitles? Gay.
Yes, the non-English country not providing its television with English subtitles is massively homosexual, you f***ing idiot.
Yeah, he checked out this morning.
Then an Asian girl also staying at the hostel runs up with a clearly shot picture of her friend and Oli, which says they left together.
Pancakes!
No.
Bubblegum!
So the evil kid gang is soothed by gum. Remember this, it's vitally important. So Josh and Paxton see someone with the same coat as Ollie and chase him around for a while, adding some more nothing to the nothing that was happening.
It's from Ollie.
I go home?
I don't care.
Yep, so Ollie and the other Asian girl were kidnapped to go be killed.
I guess part of their plan was to take one person from each different group so they could raise suspicion. Brilliant!
Also, Jacket Man acted sketchy, so I take it was supposed to be Ollie's jacket, so having someone paraded around was obviously part of the brilliant plan as well. Josh wants to mope around waiting for Ollie, but Paxton reminds them the importance of having sex, so they go to party again.
It feels as though I'm listening to a skipping record, but instead of it actually playing music, all it's doing is scraping along, making an awful noise as my mind drifts deeper and deeper into a dark void from which it will never return.
Paxton gets himself locked in the storage room, unknowingly saving his ass for another day as Josh wakes up in Tortureland. And, wouldn't you know it, Salad Fingers is his torturer.
Hostel was touted for its gore being so amazing, and since it obviously has nothing else going for it, let's see how that is.
He sticks the drill in, and it cuts away for most of it.
You're losing to automaton transfusion right now, Hostel. At least that gore movie had gore.
Besides, we all know how to deal with this situation thanks to good old Alex Shepard.
I always wanted to be a surgeon, but the boards would not pass me. You see?
Wow, what a pointless story. I don't care. I don't care one bit.
You're free to go.
Just kidding.
I have money. I'll pay you.
No one is paying me. In fact, I'm the one paying them.
Oh no, Josh is dead. He was the most likable one.
You're checked out.
I didn't check out.
Okay, guys, try to keep track of which ones you've captured and killed already. Amateurs!
You're on vacation.
No, I'm not!
I'm sorry.
It's okay. We are going to the spa. You will join us?
Deja vu. In this case, the sensation these people are so stupid they never change up their routine. So Paxton is obviously walking around with his phone out with the fake Ollie picture on it when he matches it to an area right by the hostel.
You're telling me they're too lazy to grab an image off Google or something to help their little scam? Or, at least grab an image that's outside of walking distance from the hostel? When they're so pro at this, I see why they're cocky enough not to bother grabbing everyone from the same group at the same time.
Paxton tracks down the two betrayers, and we find out that they're deathly ill without makeup, I guess. They tell him ever so convincingly that Josh and Ollie are actually both at an art show, and since that is obviously true, he goes with one of them to it. The art show is at some rundown-looking factory, and that seems pretty normal to Paxton.
How much is it?
What do you free?
Nothing suspicious about that! The twit even starts evil laughing. And there's nothing suspicious about that either, so he goes right in. Until, Is that Josh? Is there something suspicious about all this?
Actually, yes, there is. I don't know how old Salad Fingers could still be playing around with Josh. I guess he really has nothing else to do.
So he gets tortured by some weirdo who's literally getting off on it. He plays around with a chainsaw, cutting off some fingers, but then he gets sent down to hell to take part in the Thrill Kill tournament. Paxton disposes of the inept guard as well and goes for the new plan of hiding in the laundry. Well, pretty much.
I don't care!
So Paxton finds out this place is a club where rich dipshits pay to kill people, and even the police in town are in on it.
Right. Well, I suppose they'd have to be in on it, considering how good they are at this.
But it's supposed to be real. It's supposed to be a real rush, right? Pussy's pussy. But this is something you never forget.
Yep, so the only way Eli Roth can make his main characters look okay is to write in worse jackasses.
So everyone that kills here has this club tattoo as well, because it'd be a great way to track this stupid group down, so why wouldn't they do something that stupid? Paxton runs away, but oddly enough for a character in an Eli Roth movie, he decides he'll actually go back and save his Asian friend from his new murder friend, but she already has an eye ridiculously hanging from her head. So they easily steal a car and get back into town when they find out the plants are aligned in a perfect straight line today.
What? Paxton, he drove into Convenience City at the corner of Coincidence Avenue and Revenge Street.
They get caught by the little kid gang, but luckily Paxton has enough gum to get them to commit murder. Literally, he actually paid them off to kill for that gum. They get to a police checkpoint and they see them trying to get out of the line, and while the cop never takes his eyes off the car, they have slipped out of it without him noticing. At a train station, Asian girl looks at herself and realizes if she survives too long in an Eli Roth movie, she'll turn into a jackass and start calling everything gay, and jumps into the next train.
Only reason I can come up with, and we didn't really know this character anyway, so there's absolutely no reason to care. And if she really just saw a reflection and thought she looked ugly and that's why she killed herself, well, that's just bonus points to not giving a shit.
I prefer to use my hands. I believe people have lost their relationship with food.
Yes, Salad Fingers apparently gives this little salad spiel to everyone who goes on the train, because that's so vital to the plan.
This guy must be loaded something fierce if he can waste all this time paying to kill people and sit around on trains giving pointless talks on salad.
And of course, you know, the train's going away from death hostage, whatever the Phil this time.
Anyway, Paxton of course takes his fourth easy revenge conveniently dumped in front of him again.
Ooh, face! Scratch movie.
The movie ends and I'm sure Paxton ran over the whole rest of the murder group on his way home in the train.
Ooh, Roth again. Hostel's quite amazing at the fact that it keeps you waiting and waiting for a plot. And it sort of shows up at the end when Paxton gets his super convenient revenge.
And yeah, that's the last 10 minutes of the stinking movie.
And just like in Cabin Fever, you feel so indifferent to these stupid characters that when they start dying, all you're thinking is, finally!
Roth did up his game from Cabin Fever, though, as this time he's able to offend an entire country with his crap.
I'm just gonna kill myself this time because what the... I don't feel right. I think there was something in that movie.
I don't like this movie. He doesn't look too friendly. These monsters seem so fake. My nerves are gonna break. Phelous, don't let me down. You need to be around. Grab that running one up and blast that single new one. This movie look shitty. Phelous, oh Phelous, bring on more Thai comedy. Oh Phelous, and some more movies. Oh Phelous, I don't care how nice you sound. Oh Phelous, what's your opinion about?
Ooh, face!